As Good as It Gets, written, directed, and produced by James L. Brooks, starring Jack Nicholson's eyebrows, Helen Hunt, Greg Kinnear, and the cutest dog that you'll ever see in a movie, Verdell. This is a great movie, one of my favorites actually. It's very much a kind of like a sitcom, but in the best possible kind of way. Like it's a very funny movie, but it does have genuine humanity to it. Basically, I mean, it's about this writer who writes kind of like trashy, Harlequin novels, basically, and a waitress with a son with major medical issues, and gay artists who all kind of uh, cross paths and go on this road trip where as the saying goes, it's about the journey, not the destination, and kind of how their lives change and the characters change and try to become better people on the way. And it's a very good movie. I mean, it feels almost like kind of like an old fashioned romantic comedy that you might see. Like, it's definitely not something that's hugely profound about the human condition, but in some ways it kind of is. So it's hard to really peg this movie. But what I can tell you, it's very funny. Lots of great Jack Nicholson one-liners. I mean, this is just his I don't even know what to say. His epic performance, basically, of everything that encompasses all things Jack Nicholson that we all love, and just so good with his eyebrows and the dog and his relationship and him being an asshole but kind of turning into a good person. So crazy someplace else. We're all stuck up here. He's so great in this movie, and Helen Hunt too. Of course, everyone kind of knows her as Mad About You. She's sitcom actress Helen Hunt. She does a great performance here, and she also won an Oscar. Jack and Helen won for their work here, and deservingly so, I think, because they take material that could be construed as, no, this is sitcom-y, this is light, but they do bring not just that external aspect to it that's very entertaining and very funny, but also the deeper humanity, particularly with Helen Hunt's character, who is kind of the odd one out, where she's struggling to respond to these abnormal people, and kind of learning to accept that. And Greg Kinnear, this is like pretty much the breakthrough performance for Greg Kinnear, playing the gay artist. He is exceptional in this movie. I'm bummed out he didn't win the Oscar, but then again, Robin Williams won that year for Good Will Hunting, so it's hard to say. And Burt Reynolds was nominated for Boogie Nights, so it was a tough year for Best Supporting Actor. But he's so great. He's I wouldn't say the best performance in the movie because all three are really good, and of course there's great supporting work from Cuba Gooding Jr., Skeet Ulrich, Nancy Cartwright. Really, really spectacular cast. Really great acting, very funny, and another thing I love about this movie is the music. The music by Hans Zimmer is such a great score. It really gets stuck in your head, and it's kind of like a whimsical score, and it works so well with the movie. Like, sometimes you'll think, oh, this music is kind of good, but maybe it'd be better for another type of movie. But this one is just absolutely perfect. Fits perfectly with this movie, and kind of the attitude and the feeling of the movie. So yeah, I think it's really well done, and for a comedy like this, it does kind of run long. Like it's 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think, or maybe even longer than that. But the thing is, it is kind of episodic. Like, again, it kind of feels sitcom, but a lot better than that. It has certain sections of the movie where pretty much it has to convincingly show Jack's redemption, basically. Melvin Udall is the character. He's, of course, obsessive compulsive. He likes life a certain way. He has to go to the same diner every day and get the same breakfast from the same waitress. Has to use his little plastic cutlery. But then life intervenes, and things change, and the gay artist is assaulted, and he has to. Basically, the goal of the movie is to get money from his parents, and that's kind of the driving force, and how Melvin brings the waitress along for the trip, and kind of how everything changes along the way, and they kind of learn about each other, and definitely the dog is Verdell, the dog. He's the key component. That he's the absolute key of the movie, because what kind of softens the Melvin character is having to take care of the dog while the neighbor, the gay artist, is in the hospital, basically. So, and there's that great scene where, the dog kind of learns from him and starts walking over the cracks, because Jack's obsessive compulsive. He won't walk on a crack, and he sees that the little dog does it too, and it's so cute. And he picks him up. Don't you be like me? It's great. It really is great. I mean, it's somewhat cutesy, somewhat over dramatic at points, but you can't deny how good this movie is and how funny it is, and how true the characters really do feel, and what great dialogue they have to work with as actors, and what great entertainment James L. Brooks is able to bring to a story like this. So it definitely doesn't reinvent the wheel or anything like that, but it's a fantastic movie. I love it. Definitely one of my favorites. One of the most entertaining movies, in my opinion, particularly for a movie, they could have made this 90 minutes or something, but, the fact that they go a little longer, develop the characters better, I think it works well to the movie's advantage. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say about As Good as It Gets. Not the most complex plot, not the most profound whatever, but it's greatly entertaining, and it's just one of the greats, I think. And I love the little dog, Verdell, he's so cute. But yeah, that's my review. Thanks for watching.